That they did. All right. ZVZ, first map is Litmus here.
Wonderful.
So we got red Zerg and green Zerg. So Christmas colors right now, but it's going to be really awkward to talk about each Zerg player as red Zerg, green Zerg.
Well, I kind of like that it's Evelynn versus Shaco, though. I mean,
yeah,
that's
the
kind of
invisible junglers.
Yeah, it's a little cheeky jungler matchup.
Yeah.
So I know you've been playing Zerg recently, correct?
Yeah, I am playing Zerg for the CPL. It has been a struggle playing against Terrans, so now I know how Zergs feel when they play that matchup. And,
oh yeah, it's rough. It's a rough matchup. But how do you feel about ZVZ?
ZVZ is completely alien to me because, as with most mirrors, I am very inexperienced with them. Like every time, like when I used to play Protoss, PvP was probably my worst matchup. When I played Terran, TVT was my worst matchup. So ZVZ is currently my worst matchup as well because I have no clue what to do in it. So I need someone, because usually like I like to have one standard build, right? But in ZVZ it's kind of hard to have one standard build. Like you need to be able to mix up like 9 pull speeds or 12 hatches in. So it's very interesting matchup.
I think a lot of players, when they are just starting out as Zerg, they generally just go 9 pull speed every game or 9 pull lair every game. I think it's kind of safe enough to do that.
Yeah, I think so too. But we do see here it's going to be a 9 pool no gas from our green Zerg Evelynn, and it's going to be a 12 pool here from our red Zerg Shaco. No gas yet. So explain to me the 12 pool build order. Is it like 12 pool into hatchery, into gas, or how does it normally go? Is it like, because I know some variants get fast gas as well.
The normal 12 pool build is you go 12 pool and then you make another drone, and then you with that drone you make your gas, and then you make another drone, and with that drone you make your hatchery.
Okay, but it looks like he's pulling larva right now to make the lings right now instead, and in base hatch, interesting as well.
So this is a variation of 12 pool that a lot of even like high level Korean Zergs have been doing lately. It kind of banks on like lack of scouting information, but on this map there's 2 gases anyway, so it's actually it makes total sense because you're not really going to be mining a whole lot of minerals. What you really want is that second gas anyway, so not having the fast expansion is really nice, and it's also a lot easier to defend.
You know, that's an excellent point. I didn't even consider that you have the extra gas on this map. So fighting drone coming out here, very interestingly, but red Zerg's gonna push green down the ramp here, and he's gonna be able to hold the top. Interesting to have the drone here. I'm not sure that's needed, but there you go.
I don't think that was necessary either, but I guess it's nice. It's better safe than sorry.
Yeah. But layer started, so the 12 pool is going to have a very, very fast layer here. On the other side, we're going to see no layer because obviously it was a 9 pool, no gas into expansion, into the gas. So we're going to see the layer a little bit later. But luckily for green Zerg, I don't think the layer timing is all that super slow. So I think that he's going to be able to get Spire out, and by the time mutas are running across the map, he's going to have mutas of his own that are going to be popping out. So I think he should be okay. But obviously, the larva difference is going to be beneficial to our green Zerg. Just by a little bit.
But being able to 12 pool, this is another advantage of going 12 pool hatch in base, is that you can immediately go lair, which is something that you normally can't do with 12 pool. Usually you have to get speed first just to deal with like 9 pool speed or whatever. So this is a really nice little advantage too for our red Zerg. Spire already going down, lair 60% finish for green.
Yep, 4-minute Spire. Both players also starting Ling speed as well, but red is very comfortable right now, just kind of playing his own game. Going to be making some more drones. I can see the drone count actually is quite even, although we are about to see green go down because he's making more Lings actually. So maybe green's going to try to go for a bust here, seeing that there aren't any more Lings being made here from red.
Yeah, this could be a bit of a hairy situation. We see Ling streaming down, but I think red he's on top of it. He's making Lings now, and I think he's going to be able to compensate.
Yep, he will be. Nice read here from red. Also does obviously have the overload overhead because of the 2-player map. Knows exactly where his opponent is. Now the Lings are trying to force himself on the ramp. Red is going to go for a surround here coming down the ramp. I think this is maybe a little bit of a mistake here. Trying to come down without the sunken colony behind means that this is looking really bad now for red all of a sudden with some really poor micro here. But now he's going to have some reinforcements. Going to be able to push those Lings back down the ramp. Okay, so Ooh, let's take a breath here. Red
Yeah,
almost threw this game right there.
that was insane. I don't know why you would ever give up your choke advantage.
Yep, but now Green's going to try to get up this ramp. Red's doing a pretty good job of trying to keep a
What?
good
What?
spread here.
What?
But no, Red is going to let Green up the ramp, and Green's going to be able to take this fight here pretty well. Decent surround here from Green. Red is continuously pumping out links right now. Spire just finished, but the problem for Red right now is that he can't make mutas because he has to deal with these links, and mutas are going to take way too long to finish right now. But I think now maybe he can re-grab the top of the ramp and now start pumping out mutas. But right now, Green is investing really hard into these Zerglings.
Red is just boggling my mind. I don't know what he is thinking. That is insane.
Yeah, it's just, Green with these little cute little micro tricks right now. And the APM from Green, as you can see, also 320 APM. So Green is playing very, very fast, getting all these little micro tricks right here to get a little bit of advantages over Red right now. And Red is now also starting their second extractor at the same time as these Lings battle come in. Green's going to go get top of the ramp as well again. But I think the mutas are going to be done in time. But the problem for him is that the drones need to get pulled right now. He doesn't want to lose any of these drones. The mutas need to pop right now. And they're about to. There we go. First muta has come out. And Red is not going to lose a drone just yet.
Yeah, I think the entire muta advantage is nullified now because Green is going to have his mutas up pretty soon, and Green has map control. Yep, already more mutas than Red. Wow, Red really threw this game away by just those Ling move outs, man. I cannot imagine what he was thinking.
Yeah, very strange right now, but he's going to come counterattack because all the links from Green did get cleaned up, but Green's going to be really nice and defended. He is building a lot of mutas right now, and they are staying pretty defensive right now for these links, and even getting a Sunken Colony right now as well. So Green is in a pretty good spot, has his second extractor, only 2 drones mining gas right now. He is down by 1 drone, but he has the slight advantage in the fact that he's going to have a slightly healthier muta count, and the Ling advantage that Red has is going to be nullified by the fact that there is that Sunken Colony in the natural to help defend.
Yeah, Red did get his second gas up a little faster, so I think once he now that he's stabilized and he can keep pumping mutas and Scourge, he might have a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, maybe it's really hard to tell right now because obviously, each player has a slight advantage of their own, but I think it's just going to be building up mutas as much as possible. We'll see if one of these players tries to sneak in a drone or 2. Obviously, Green will have a mineral advantage if they choose to make more drones to mine from their natural, because while Red has the equal count on the hatcheries and the larva, he doesn't have the option to mine more minerals. But again, minerals in this matchup aren't that important, so it's not that big of a difference.
And Red actually has 1 more drone than Green right now anyway, so technically his economy is a little bit better.
Yeah, he's got 6 full drones on the gas right now. Looks like, here we go, big muta fight right now actually, and let's see how good the muta micro is. Decent muta micro from both sides, killing off these Scourge that are trying to connect right now.
Oh,
ooh, that was a good connection there from Green. But actually, I think does Red have more mutas all of a sudden? Although Red did get supply blocked a little bit ago as well. But 10 mutas right now for Red. He's got to lean in. Does kill a drone. Nicely done there from Red. And now Red's going to be on the aggressive here. Going to kill some drones as well. Maybe pick off an Overlord while Green is trying to hold the line here and micro away from the Scourge that Red has chasing his mutas.
Yeah, Green has a bit of an advantage in that none of those mutas are damaged. Oh my gosh, making a connection with... So now, yeah, big advantage for Green right now. And he's going to run down these mutas. If he can catch these, it'll be game over for Red.
Yeah, Green's positioning his mutas quite well, trying to get in the way of Red's retreat path right now. Here comes the fight. Green not attacking right there. Stopped his mutas. He needs to just let them auto attack on their own. Nice connections from the Scourge, though, actually. Really well done here from Green. Yeah, I think you're right. That might just be game right now. It's like 9 to 2 mutas right now, and the Scourge are going to chase down those last few mutas, while Green's mutas are just going to go right into the base and kill off all of these drones. Another muta goes down to the Scourge, and Red is in some dire situation right now. He needs some miracle Scourge, but Green is just going to pick off all of these drones right now. And whatever economic advantage that Red had is all but gone now. And yeah, I don't know how Red comes back from this one. Unless, again, some insane miscontrol from Green or some insane Scourge pickoffs. Huh? Green's not attacking, moving. Okay, a Scourge does hit. some of the mutas are he's trying to micro really well. A little bit too cute. I think I would honestly just like like A move and then just let go of the keyboard at this point, because he's just got so many mutas that I think trying to micro against these Scourge and muta honestly is making him lose a little bit of DPS. But in either case, all the mutas are gone.
PG. I agree. At a certain point, once you've won, the only reason you want to continue microing like that is just so you can keep momentum up in case your opponent tries to run away, and then it's easier to catch them. We'll see what builds they do this game. I'm curious because the 12 pool and hatch and base is fairly standard now, but that 9 pool, I'm not really familiar with 9 pool no gas into expansion. That's kind of a wild build order to me.
Yeah, that one also I'm not so sure about. Interesting though, obviously on this map it's a little bit different because there's no second gas. So the in-base 12 pool hatch build is probably not going to be as effective because you can't just have that free second gas. But again, we'll see. They're going to be cross position here on knockout, so no very low scouting information. They have to kind of find each other with their Zerglings for this one.
Yeah, it's always awkward. I mean, the worst feeling is when you lose the scouting battle and they scout you first and you have no information. But when neither Zerg has any information, it's still kind of a weird state. And very rarely can you find out exactly what build they did with just a Link Scout.
Yeah, definitely agree with you on that one. I do have a question for you. On a 4-player map, do you tend to see a bit more 12 hatches, for example, compared to maybe on a 2-player, 3-player map where you kind of have a more likely situation where you scout first? Because if you go for a fast pool and you don't scout your opponent first, obviously, there might be a chance that your links just go to the wrong base.
I wouldn't say there's a higher chance of 12 hatch. Maybe slightly higher than a 2-player map, but it's still a huge risk. Even if you're cross map, if your opponent goes 9... Oh, okay, so we
in-base 12 hatch. Shaco loving these in-base hatches. On the other side, we do see the 12 pool again here from the Brown Zerg Evelynn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this... well, Shaco was the Zerg that did the 12 pool last game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. But he's doing another in-hatch build again.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
12, it looks like what is this? A 12-11, 12-11-10 here from Shaco. Evelynn is gonna go 12 pool, but this time getting the hatchery down at the natural this time instead of in base. Or sorry, this is not the same player. It's really hard when you don't have names of these players.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Evelynn, I think honestly 12 pool with hatch at natural should be kind of winning against 12 hatch in base, but unfortunately for Evelynn, they're not going to get any scouting info on red. They're not even going to know that there's another hatch because by the time they get there, the ramp will be blocked. And so they're going to have to go link speed first.
Wow. Drone scout, and the drone instantly dies when it sees the link. So at the very least, Shaco here is going to know or have an idea of what the build is because he did see the hash, he did see the link timing. But it's very strange to see the drone scout. So who do you think this is? Who goes drone scout in ZVZ like this?
I'm not really sure. That's also a very uncommon build.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw G5 mention Julia, and honestly,
it does make sense.
Yeah, Julia is like the only person that I've seen go for a drone scout in ZVZ. So yeah, red might actually be Julia, and Julia does like his weird janky builds.
Yeah, that is true. We do see the Ling gets in here, though, for Evelynn, and the Ling's going to be able to get a nice little scouting path here around everything. And I will say that Kava does have very good mechanics, very high APM, so this could very well be Julia versus Kava. So G5 may be predicting this exactly right on. Well, there's a Ling speed kicking in, and that's going to be a very nice, easy one fight here for Evelynn with those Lings in the middle. Layer timing is going to be faster here for Shaco, but Evelynn, of course, has the layer started. Did go speed first, so the layer is going to be a little bit slower here, but it will pop. So actually, the Spire times are going to be pretty much the same, as a matter of fact. Has Shaco actually started Spire? Okay, he has started Spire just now, and then now Evelynn is going to start Spire pretty much just maybe like 10 seconds later, so not going to matter whatsoever here with regards to the muted timing. So no spores are going to be needed. And the fact that, again, that Evelynn does have that natural hatchery is going to make a world of difference, because if the players want to drone up, and it also has a sunken, by the way, going to be able to get that second gas pretty quickly and really take advantage of the air battle is going to happen.
Yeah, so this is a little scary if Red can catch out these lings from Brown. But
oh yeah, it might be baiting Brown in here and then getting a big surround here. Yeah, here come the lings from the back. Brown is going to try to take a fight here, but a bad concave already. Red with the advantage, and now here comes the flank. Yeah, all of these lings are going to die here from Brown. Really smart play there from Red to completely surround all of those lings from Evelynn.
That's almost game losing, but we'll see how Brown compensates. I mean, having to make extra lings here right before your Spire is finished really, really hurts.
Yeah, we can see the mineral count for Brown right now. Not even able to make a single muta. Now he's going to be able to make one muta when that Spire pops. But Red Spire was scouted, so the timing is known. Mutas. Oh, Scourge, actually. So he's going to try to supply block it. But the Sunken right here is going to really protect really well here. And it's really well positioned where Brown is able to sort of get good concaves right now. Yeah, Red cannot take this fight. Brown made the exact amount of lings that he needed to be able to get it. But the problem, again, is going to be this air fight. So Scourge are on the way out now for Red. Going to try to pick off some Overlords probably to supply block Brown, and at the same time, Red's even expanding right now to get onto 3 hatches with get second gas. So Brown's going to really need to try to utilize that extra drone advantage that they've got right now and try to pump out these mutas as fast as they can.
Yeah, this drone advantage is big, though, and he is going to get this second gas up a lot faster than Red. They basically have even gas right now, so...
oh, he's going to camp the mutas. Okay, I thought he was going to go after the Overlords to try to supply block, but... oh, no! Brown with 2 Scourge going to 1. Unlucky.
Yeah, and even this 1 over the muta is going to effectively kill that muta, because if there is a actual muta fight before it has a chance to regen, it's just going to die immediately.
Yeah, and Red might actually have Brown on complete lock here because the mutas are all going to be so split. Oh, 1 muta goes down to the Scourge already. This is so well played here from Red, actually. This is really, really smart play because Brown can't ever really get these mutas back to being clumped enough to be able to micro down these Scourge. He does get that one, but again, it's so difficult because he's got 2 mutas already at 1 HP.
Yeah, he can't take any more hits, but this is enough mutas to pretty easily kill these Scourge if they're not being flanked by any other mutas. Very nice micro from Brown.
Yeah, good micro so far. Red's not able to get any more connections there on the Scourge, but I think he did enough damage. Picked out the first muta, got a few really, really badly injured. Oh, but right back, Brown's gonna be able to pick off one of Red's mutas with that little Scourge trick as the eggs were popping.
Yeah, and Brown has a commanding lead with mutas now. That second gas already kicking in for Brown. I think he's going to kind of run away with this advantage, honestly.
Yeah, he might. Picking off some Overlords as well. Yeah, the Lings at the bottom, though. Lings at the bottom, we're going to try to counterattack here. We're going to see if they're able to get in. But no, oh, wow. Perfect reaction here from Brown. Lings already at the top of the ramp. Even got a couple mutas right now to help kill off these Lings. And yeah, the Sunken doing work right now. Lings not able to get the ramp at the easiest way possible. And now the Lings are going to try to get as much drone damage as they can. But the mutas are coming back right now. Maybe he gets 1 drone? I don't even think he got 1 drone.
Brown basically microing perfectly. I'm really impressed with Brown.
Yeah, I mean, this kind of does scream Kava to me. Like, you know, it just feels like very good mechanics, almost like, you know, Korean player style. So this could very well be Kava that we're watching here. This and Red definitely does feel like a kind of a Julian-esque player where he's sort of mind gaming, playing a lot of these shenanigans. And I mean, still playing very well, I will say. But here we go. Here comes the big muta fight potentially right now. Brown smells blood in the water here. And here comes the Scourge. Oh, good connections here from Brown. Not as well from Red right now. Brown doing an excellent job again, microing away from these. And I think Brown's going to take this. This could be a very quick 2-0 here. Yes, it will be. GG from the Red Zerg.
Very, very well played by Brown.